Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumb-ass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
A few moments later.
Top of the morning, coming at you live and direct with a message. Two wrongs don't make no right. When you're wrong, you gotta fix it.
So with that being said, Gayle King.
I publicly tore you down by coming at you in a derogatory manner based off of emotions, me being angry at questions that you asked.
Overreacted.
Should have handled it way different than that. I was raised way better than that. So I would like to apologize to you publicly for the language that I used and calling you out of your name and just being disrespectful. I didn't mean for it to be like that. I was just expressing myself for a friend that wasn't here to defend himself.
A lot of people look up to me
and they love me and they appreciate me, so I want to let them know that anytime you mess up, it's okay to fix it. It's okay to man up and say that you're wrong. I apologize. Hopefully we can sit down and talk privately. Have a good day.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with another video. Now, this video right here is about Kobe Bryant and the Gayle King interview with Lisa Leslie, and also a little bit about Snoop Dogg and a few other things I want to add. But before I go into the video, I want to send a special Valentine's Day out to everybody that celebrate Valentine's Day, even for the ones that doesn't. Now, one thing that you may not notice is the fact that a lot of things were left out of different interviews I have seen on YouTube and other blog sites, where it's like we need to paint a broader picture to what really happened with the Kobe Bryant allegation and just shed a little light into it. And I'm not here to say, call this person out or call this other person out. But the thing is that I don't understand is that why in the fact, well, Gayle King, after Kobe Bryant has died, and even, the way he died was so tragic, and my condolences goes out to Kobe Bryant's wife, Vanessa, and to also his children, and also rest in peace to his daughter, Gianna, and also to the other 7 passengers that was on board the helicopter that crashed January the 26th. May they all rest in peace. Now, let's get to the point where Gayle King with the Lisa Leslie interview, and big shout out to Lisa Leslie for standing up. I always admire Lisa Leslie because, she was a good basketball player, and more than that, she was good off the court. You never heard nothing bad about her, really. Her and Kobe were longtime friends, and she showed what a real friend was, because most people, when they have something to gain or, somebody promised them something, they would get on TV and they would lie about you, So it's good she stood her ground and basically said, here you go right here. She said, well, the interview starts like this. Gayle King said, is it complicated for you as a woman, as an NBA player? And then also Lisa said, it's not complicated for me at all. Leslie said Brian was not the kind of person that would do something to violate a woman or be aggressive in that way. That's just not the person I know. That's what Lisa told Gayle King in the interview. It sounds very credible to me. And then also, even with the alleged rape case, Kobe even said the sex was consensual. And not to mention that this same woman was found with different semen inside of her. So she'd been having sex with multiple men throughout those couple of days, those 1 or 2 days. So Kobe wasn't the only one. But why did she choose Kobe out? Is it because he's rich or whatever? You tell me in the comment section. But now the alleged encounter supposedly took place January the 1st, 2003. But she didn't report this until January the 3rd, 2003. Now, I'm not saying that she should have reported the same day or whatever, because, different people deal with different stuff different ways, So we got to make sure we say that clear. But it's quite funny and fittingly and sad at the same time that Gayle King left all this out of the interview. And why was it mentioned that this woman had different semen inside of her? Now, this woman I'm talking about was a 19-year-old hotel employee. And even a couple of people that worked with her at her job in Edwards, Colorado at the hotel said they did not notice anything was wrong with her. She didn't say anything. But it's quite fittingly, that a person would go through this, was supposedly being raped, and then 2 days later go to the police department. Different people is going to see it different ways. But at the same time, let's think about this right here. If somebody raped you, would you wait a day or two to go tell the authorities or whatever? But anyway, the case was dismissed because she refused to testify, and a civil suit was filed against Kobe, where they kind of like left it out of court and whatnot. I don't know if it was monetary gain or whatever, if she received money from Kobe or whatnot to stay quiet or not testify. I don't know. But Kobe said that the sex was consensual. Now, the only thing I can really see Kobe guilty of, if the rape was not true, which I don't believe it was true, only thing I consider him guilty of is adultery for cheating on his wife, Vanessa, at the time, you know. And we should be more concerned about how Vanessa feels, how her children feel then, about Snoop Dogg apologizing, and also about how Gayle King feel. Because let's not forget, you know, it was more than Kobe and Gianna lives that were lost in that plane crash. But to sit up here and take the spotlight off of Kobe and in remembrance of him, all of a sudden Snoop Dogg get pushed to the forefront and Gayle King. You know, when it become about them, when it's about Kobe and those older people that lost their lives in that plane crash. Now, Lisa also said in the interview when she was talking with Gayle King that I think the media should be more respectful at this time. If you had questions about it, you had many years to ask him that. I don't think it's something that we should keep hanging over his legacy. Like, you know, when they become a part of a person's legacy. Now, you have many people in Hollywood that has been accused of a lot of things. One of them was a big actor named Kirk Douglas, who played in the legendary movie Spartacus and other movies that your parents may have watched back in the day. And also, he was accused of raping Natalie Wood, also, who was 16 years old at the time at a hotel. She was auditioning to be in a movie, and I think that he was the director. But it's quite funny that they left out the alleged rape allegations against Kirk Douglas, and also, not to say that he really did it, but even Natalie Wood, which she is deceased, may she rest in peace, her sister, Lena Wood, you know, confirmed the allegations, said that she was also raped by a movie director. Now, I'm not saying that same director was Kirk Douglas. I'm not trying to slander nobody or anything like that. But it's quite funny that, you know, if I know about that, don't you think that Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey and them know about that? So why would they target Kobe when he passed, but would not target Kirk Douglas when he passed? You know, so that's something to think about also. But on the other hand, you also have Gayle King in pictures with the likes of Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey, and these other actors and directors who have been accused of rape of multiple women and also children with pedophilia. So why would Oprah, or, you know, not really Gayle, but Oprah, sign a non-disclosure with Harvey Weinstein, not to say anything about him? But she didn't have no problem dragging Michael Jackson under the bus, you know. Now, you can think what you want to think about Michael Jackson. I mean, the allegation been out there about Michael Jackson since the 80s and the 90s. But quite fittingly that he was on the Oprah Winfrey Show multiple times, and none of that got brought up toward the end after he passed. And that's when all the allegations really came out, and then people really started trying to go in on him. But you also have Oprah, who backs a documentary called Leaving Neverland. Like, why would you do that if you were supposed to be this guy's friend? And then on the other end, I guess they feel they can only target black men and leave the other races of men out. That's what it sounds like, a witch hunt for only black men, when it's clear cut and dry how Hollywood has these other people who have multiple people accusing them of rape and allegations like that, even pedophilia. So why target black men, but you leave other races out? That's something to think about. But, you know, big shout out to Lisa Leslie for standing up for Kobe Bryant. But we also have to remember this also. There are agendas being placed and being pushed upon certain groups of people. And you have to have your eyes open. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we don't need a Snoop Dogg to speak for us. We can think and rationalize things for ourselves. At least most of us can. But, you know, to have it all about Snoop Dogg and Gayle King is not about that. It's about Kobe Bryant and his daughter, and also how his family feels the story was about Kobe. And like I said, that's not to take away anything from the other 7 passengers that lost their life on that helicopter crash, because it's a very tragic event. And, you know, and for the news anchor of MSNBC to come out on the same day of the crash and make like a joke about it, called the Los Angeles Lakers, then people said, she said Lakers, shows you where America is at. A lot of people probably don't like Kobe. That's true. I mean, you can like who you want to like. You can hate who you want to hate. That's on you. But what I'm trying to say is this right here. Keep your eyes open and watch the games that are being played on the people. Because, you know, what if that was you that lost your life? Would you want somebody to speak up highly on you? Would you want somebody to drag your name through the mud? So how dare Gayle King get up here and talk about Kobe like that, and then go tell Lisa Leslie when she see that she couldn't sway Lisa Leslie to say nothing bad about Kobe and say, well, you weren't around him 24/7, you wouldn't know. So why do the interview and ask her questions if she didn't really know? You know, it goes to show Gayle King kind of got upset in so many ways when she didn't get her way. But on the other hand, you know, my condolences goes out to the Bryant family to his mom, his dad, and also to his wife and his children. You know, and to those other people. It's a sad situation. You know, it's sad when you have other people in Hollywood have all these allegations against them, but don't nothing gets said. We haven't seen one documentary on a Harvey Weinstein. We haven't seen one documentary on a Kevin Spacey. We haven't seen one documentary on a Kirk Douglas. And this is not me saying, this is stuff that you can Google up. But you know, it's quite fittingly that when Kobe passed, all this would get brought back up. When nobody was really talking about it no more except for people in the media. That's why you gotta be careful who you listen to in the media. But anyway, let me know what you think about this video. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, you all stay blessed, because it's like this. We're all gonna die one day. But when you want somebody to speak highly of you, and how dare people, you know, try to tarnish someone when they was here all those years, and then you wait till a person die to drag them under the mud. This goes to show you how people is. And we need good people that will stand up. And big shout out to Lisa Leslie, you know, for being a real friend, showing what a real friend is supposed to do. Because a lot of people in those situations will, you know, will try to ask for favors or whatnot, and they would turn on you and spread lies. So big shout out to Lisa for standing her ground. And also, even though I know Snoop Dogg intentions was good, big shout out to him for, you know, trying to stand up in the best way he could. But I don't agree with, you know, saying what you say and then having to apologize for it. That's why say what you mean and mean what you say, and you stand on that. You live by it, you die by it. Now, let me know what you all think in the comment section, because it's a very sad situation. But I hope you all have a great weekend. I just want to hit you all with that video. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Till next time, you all stay blessed. Love one another. And if you got something to say to somebody, say it to them while they're alive. Don't wait till they're deceased where they can't speak up for themselves. I'm out.